Hi, and thank you on behalf of Team 25. Today we'll be discussing Starbucks and the problems they face along with possible solutions. Sam will cover problems and their importance. Yuji will cover solutions. Alan will present the best course of action. JD will end our presentation with the evaluation. A manager's main objective is to achieve high efficiency and effectiveness as a result to produce high performance. To accomplish goals, to lead their team, management's key from all the way at the bottom to all the way at the top. And they must organize, lead, control, and plan for a business in all their aspects. Our group has chose to discuss management issues within Starbucks. As most people consume Starbucks on a daily basis, some are very loyal to the brand, or some just enjoy the coffee. Um, the company is very steadfast in their ways, and they don't really see a lot of change. However, we identified a few problems, two pretty major problems that we believe we could help them with. One being the overcrowding in the stores. Stores are so small and often get crowded way too easily due to some new technological advancements they've been rolling out. However, we feel there's a course of action that we can take to minimize store crowdedness and also get the consumer in and out as fast as possible. Second being the use of human capital. Starbucks has been reducing employees, making scheduling and jobs very hard. There's a low morale within workers in Starbucks, but we believe with increasing Starbucks employees and a few other aspects, human capital will gain immensely. Giving workers a higher autonomy and making sure they take pride in their job is something also we believe will treat them very well. Next, I'll be handing it off to Sam. He'll discuss the problems and their importance. Thank you.
I'm Sam. I'm going to discuss the problems. The most important problems that we picked were the congestion of their stores and the management of their human capital. The most important problems to focus on would be the congestion in the stores and the management of their human capital. These problems were selected because they were the start or causes of many of the other problems stated. These were also the two most curable problems Starbucks has that can be changed by fixing something internally, or that they have the most control of being able to change. The problem of Starbucks stores being too crowded is partially the result of the use of their Starbucks app that allows customers to order their food or drinks from their phone. The idea of this was originally thought as an attempt to save customers time by paying and ordering in advance. The popularity of Starbucks, though, led to more and more people using the app to order. During busy hours, though, Starbucks customers were witnessing longer wait times because of the activity of customers ordering through the Starbucks app. These longer wait times that were popping up were thought to be the cause of why Starbucks experienced decreases in their shares. Starbucks was not meeting their expected sales, which was the final effect of the problem. The reason behind Starbucks not meeting their expected sales was because customers were getting frustrated by the crowded lines and walking out of stores, or just not even considering Starbucks as an option anymore. Starbucks' competition posed even more of a threat if, along with their lower cost strategy, they also offer the convenience of time. The absence of time convenience leads to the other problem stated, the management of their human capital. Many Starbucks stores are not able to hire as many workers as needed due to tight labor budgets. This has led to many Starbucks employees complaining about long and busy shifts. Shortness of staff has also led to many managers simply not having time to deal with employees' complaints. Therefore, managers are not able to provide any behavioral management to give their employees that motivation. This lack of motivation to work could be another thing that causes the wait times in stores to increase. Both of these problems, crowded stores and the lack of managing their human capital, have shown to have a negative domino effect on the overall corporation of Starbucks. Low amounts of labor and motivation has caused the demand of a highly demanded product to lessen, or wait times for their orders to increase, which then ultimately leads to a decrease in sales and then to them raising their prices.
I'm Yijie. I'm going to talk about the solution. According to the Starbucks, the trading volume shows 2% decrease, and by analyzing the trading volume and the customer churn rate, there maybe the improper handling of the app orders is largely considered. And I think a more reasonable future be considered to solve the congestion in the store first. Starbucks use the horizontal line in the queue, and it guarantees the customer side will not be blocked and the customers can directly see the menu and the data. This kind of line not only saves the store space but also increase their potential consumption capacity. However, it seems like the queue model is trending due to the mobile order. Starbucks needs to solve the current queuing problem to save their customers. Another solution is to revamp the store in a large scale rectification. It aims at those extremely crowded stores to open two different procedures. One is for the normal order and the other is for the mobile order. And the Starbucks can also try to enhance their technological force and innovate the order app so they can ensure that order is prepared in the right store and at the right time. And the more job autonomy brings higher utility of jobs to employees and raise their job certification. So under a tight labor budget, Starbucks should improve its efficiency. Meanwhile, Starbucks should provide employee a more flexible time in their shift, allowing them to adjust the timetable and separate the long work hours into different parts of their day might be a great solution. And it might be good to improve employees' motivation. The reward and the salary should be updated with work time. The frequency of week increase should be improved.
A solution to the store being overcrowded due to online ordering system should be solved with a dual line system. As shown here, this system should be implemented with a 5-step process. The first step in the process is the customer using the Starbucks Express app and making their online order like normal. However, Starbucks needs to add the step of the customer entering the exact amount of time it will take them to pick up the coffee. So say they'll be there in 10 minutes, they can enter 10 minutes into the app, and then they have to show up in 10 minutes, and then their product will be ready at that time. The fourth step in the process is the implementation of the dual line system. The current horizontal line should not be changed and counter for the online orders only should be added to the end of the line, but out of the way of the main horizontal system. So as you can see here, we're not changing the horizontal system, we're just adding another system. And the online orders seem to crowd the store, so we're gonna implement another door and then a whole new line and a whole new counter just for online orders. So the online order people will come in this door and wait in this line, and the in-store orders will come in that door and wait in this line. And the two counters will be right next to each other, so the workers can still work right here, and they won't have to move far to implement this new counter. The second action to be taken will be to fix employee morale. One way to do this is to send out notifications weekly. This will really keep the employees connected with the company and it'll keep them on time for work. An employees management issue has a simple solution, but is not easy to implement quickly. It requires the budget of the corporation to be reworked. First off, more employees should be hired, and these new employees need to be trained correctly. This will help employees being overworked and might even boost morale knowing they have more help and their days will not be as long and tiresome. Also, the benefits of the employees indeed need to reflect the amount of work they are putting in. A new tracking system could do this. The amount of benefits could be automatically weighted due to the amount of work the employee is involved in. This system would need a minimum consistent time limit. However, an employee cannot work longer hours for 1 month and expect his or her benefits to increase because of it. This system should only take effect when the employee has been consistently putting in more time for 6 months to a year. Management should also make more of an effort to work with their employees' schedules and talk with their employees about the benefits that would be most beneficial to them. The corporation can implement a cafeteria-style plan as discussed in our textbook. This plan could also take care of employees not being fairly treated because cafeteria-style benefit plans sometimes help managers deal with employees who feel unfairly treated because they are unable to take advantage of certain benefits. And then we can implement a notification system as shown here, and it'll allow employees to keep up with their schedules because the system will tell them when they work that week, and it'll also give them notifications about what the company is up to, and this in turn will help them feel more connected to the company as a whole.
I think your arm off.
Yeah. Does it look alright? Alright, so I'm JD, and I'm going to conclude our presentation with the evaluation. I'm going to go over the basics of what we just discussed and what we presented to you, and give you information on how we measured everything and kind of just explain the overall detail of things. So we found multiple problems with the Starbucks and took the two that we feel had the most priority, assessed them, came up with a solution, and with our team of knowledge and management decided to change what Starbucks has been doing. Starbucks faces the challenge of wait times increasing in the stores and on their mobile apps. The other problem they face is a lack in human capital. Our solution to these problems were simple but not as simple to implement. By that, we mean it will take time just as everything does. So for the first problem we solve, we will be creating a dual line system as we discussed before for app orders and inline store orders to decrease the congestion, wait time, along with the time it takes to produce the product. We can measure the decrease in time by reviews, surveys, complaints, output, and on Starbucks sales through their stocks. The dual line with two entrances for the two types of customers is going to be our biggest implementation to solve this ongoing problem. However, the new technology of the app will also allow us to have a more precise time for the product output and for pickup efficiency and convenience. To have a more motivated, hardworking, driven employee, we are choosing to implement a solution that will take more time than the previous problem. This will fix our human capital problem. However, the solution will make employees feel more important and provide them with more valuable information. We organized a plan to hire more employees to cut down on the long, strenuous days on other employees, but also offer better benefits for those who choose to work the longer hours. By using a digital notification system, as we described before, we can keep each employee up to date on their standings, benefits, and pay, along with what's going on with the company. This system will allow them to choose from their benefits determined on their input of the company, so Starbucks can have a better satisfied employee. The better the relationship with the managers we have with the employees, the better relationship we can create with the customers through exceptional service and experience. This system will allow for record keeping of employees' input along with growth to let Starbucks know how efficient and effective the new solution is. To conclude, Starbucks is going to be able to increase their sales and be able to decrease the congestion in stores through these solutions and our action plans.